Hey there folks, welcome ye all to yet another vlog of mine. It's a lazy one this week on the telephone machine, but still in 1080p because we have the iPhone 7, people. That's why we bought it. But the main reason I'm doing a lazy one is because the sun is splitting the trees, people. Look at it, bloody gorgeous out there. Got my little cafe set up outside, look, with my chair and my table. And one of these, I never touched stuff. It's very rare that I touch one of these. Flagons up to you all. It is Flagons of Friday once again, and I don't have a huge amount to talk about this week, and really it's just more about the fact that, well, we finished a game, people, which is rare these days for me, as you all know, anyone who follows the channel. It takes something pretty special for me to get to the end of it these days, and mainly it's because I do record them, so it's kind of this thing where if I don't continue playing a game unless I'm recording it, and then I move on to another game because I want to put something fresh on the channel, and it gets into that sort of cycle. However, we completed Diablo 3, people. We completed it. And, well, I say we completed it. We got to level 69. We were one below the level 70 cap. And we did all right. It took me 3 attempts to finish off the Malthael, the last boss. And it was brilliant. I really enjoyed it, and I'd be really tempted to play through it again as a different character, probably the bow character, which I'm forgetting the name of. It will come back to me. And yeah, I mean, I for my liking, it's a far more fun game than Path of Exile. Path of Exile is more in depth so far as its upgrading system goes and stuff, but it's not as interesting to keep playing, and it's not quite as fun in my personal opinion. And I got really annoyed with it because I went back to record some and the seasons changed again, which is fine. I thought, well, I'll just play off season then. And I went into my character, the Templar, that I'd spent all those hours on, and it had dismantled all of the points I'd put in the passive tree. There was about 57 points I'd put in the passive tree, and it had just taken them out and said you can put them back in. So it was like a free respec. It was like I didn't want a respec, and how am I going to remember where I put 57 feckin' upgrades with all the stuff that I've now got on me? I mean, it was just insane. Like, who thought that was a good idea? He's just off the trolley, like, you know what I mean? It's fine, like, move your season on, but leave me feckin' characters' points where they're meant to be. Like, I don't want to respec my character. You know, if I just got given an option to do it, I could have said, no, it's fine, I'll keep what I've got, thank you very much. But as it was, all of the stuff had been unspec'd. I tried to put it back the way I thought, but then I ended up with not enough points in certain places to use certain abilities, to use certain things that I had on me. It was just ridiculous. Absolutely mental. Like, I mean, if anyone has never mentioned that to them, that's the craziest thing I've ever heard of. Like, you spend that many hours in a game that size, and they just go and take all your points off of a tree like that. I mean, the thing's bloody nightmare to get your head around at the best of times. Never mind when you've got 57 sodding points in it, and they go, oh, we're going to take them out, and you can guess where they were. It's like fucking hellfire. So anyway, so that's out the bloody window now, because I just don't feel like playing it now that because you can't try again. You only get one chance to respec the character, and you've got it wrong. So it's food now. So anyway, so that's kind of out the window at the minute, unless I feel like starting a new character, which I really don't. So at the moment, what leaves us there is... well, we were playing Kingdoms of Amalur, obviously, and Chaos Bane I'm definitely going to be doing more of. So I think Chaos Bane I'm kind of really into at the minute. I know there's a lot of people been waiting for more Kingdoms of Amalur, but I don't know what it was. I just kind of went right off the buzz with it. I think it was because the other games came along. I am intending to play more of it. It could just be that I got kind of blasé about all the side quests I was doing, and I said in previous vlogs I should just go back and just do the story, just so that at least we've got the playthrough done. I'm gonna have another sip of this, people. It's beautiful. Look. Should we get the sunshine inside? In shot, should I say? So we've got those two games to continue, and I was kind of tempted to try and pick up something else that I had stopped playing. And I might put another poll up just to see what we get, because I've had quite a number of what I'm going to bounce it between is 2 of the Fable games and 2 of the Dragon Age games, and I'll see which one comes out on top. Maybe put 3 of the Dragon Ages in there, because there is 3 Dragon Age options actually. So yeah, I'll put a little poll up after I do this as to whether or not you want to see Fable 2, back compat, Fable 3 back compat, Dragon Age Origins, Dragon Age 2, and Dragon Age Inquisition. Now, Dragon Age Inquisition, I think would be a fresh play. I might have done a couple of episodes on it when it came to Xbox for enhancement and what have you, but I can't remember off the top of my head. But I'd be tempted to play any of those games. I had started the 2 Fables on really old back compat plays, but I'd be tempted just to start one of those again if you wanted to see a proper playthrough from the beginning. So yeah, let me know in the comments below, and when I put the poll up, put your vote in and see what you want me to do, because I've got a bit of a buzz for playing that kind of RPG on the Dragon Age side and the sort of RPG that Fable brings. I love the Fable world. To be honest, I mean, my personal preference for Fable would be to do Fable 3, because I just found it so easy to play and so much fun. It was the first Fable game I ever played, and it's my favourite, and that I know I stand alone in that. I know most people say that the first one was the best one or the second one was the best one, but my personal favourite was the third one. And I think it was because I played them backwards and everything was kind of polished by the third one. So, you know, it is what it is, yo. So anyway, yes, let me know out of those which you would like me to pick up on, because I keep hovering on them and I think, do people want to see it on the channel though, or should I just play it off cam? I also had a massive itch to do more Final Fantasy 13. I was loving playing that, but there wasn't a huge take up on the channel for it, so I may just do a bit of that off camera maybe. Because it just looked so beautiful. You know, it looked fantastic. All these back compat games just look amazing. So yeah, so let me know about that. Uber stoked to be finishing Diablo though. It's the first game I've finished in ages. What I have been doing is, I mean, anyone who's watched the channel knows that I play quite a lot of Destiny off camera. I've never put it on camera. But Destiny's quite, I always loved the mechanics of Destiny. It was always the frustration of the content. And Destiny 2 never really pulled me in as much as Taken King did in Destiny when it finally made it to Taken King, and it was just awesome. And there's all these changes happening at Bungie now. They've dropped away from Activision. Activision now have nothing to do with them. They're publishing their own stuff. They're making all these changes. Destiny's becoming free to play. They're calling it Destiny 2 A New Light, I think. And in September it will become free to play for all of the basic Destiny game. And then you can pick and choose what you want content-wise out of all the DLCs. Shadowkeep looks like it's going to be like a whole new game. Never mind, you know, it is a DLC, but it looks like, you know, the amount of content, the amount of changes, the amount of variety they're going to give us in skinning stuff and making things more, you know, spec to our own liking. I'm really looking forward to seeing what they've done with Shadowkeep, and that persuaded me to buy the Forsaken DLC, which I hadn't bought, and I hadn't touched Destiny for about a year. Destiny 2 this is. So I managed to get it for, I know Shop 2 was selling it and still are, I think, for £10 if they've got any copies left and you're interested. They've got for PS4, Xbox, it was still at full whack, but the PS4 version was £10, and it was the whole Forsaken collection, the Legendary Collection is it, or the Complete Collection. So that was the base game and all of the upgrades all the way through, and including Forsaken, but not the Forsaken Season Pass, just Forsaken. So it's got everything in it you would need for 10 quid. And I nearly bought it, and then I was like, it's one of those games when it's MMOs and stuff, I don't want to have to put the disc in, because I usually bounce between something that's on disc and a game like that. And I don't want to have to keep fiddling around with the discs. So I plumped to spend an extra 10 quid and buy it from CD Keys. Now you can get it from CD Keys for $22.99 for the PS4. And that way you punch the key in and you just works. And you'd have to wait for anything. And I think the Xbox One version was $27.99. I've got no idea why the Xbox stuff was more expensive. However, the Forsaken Season Pass on the PlayStation Store is 30 quid. But on the Xbox Store is £13.49. So if you are tempted with it, it's probably a good time to do it. If you can try and get the $27.99, you could get the Forsaken Legendary Pass, Complete Collection for Forsaken, and then buy the $13.49 Season Pass if it's your thing. I think a lot of people watching this channel probably not interested in Destiny, but I really enjoyed getting back into it. I deleted 2 of my characters, and I started afresh with a fresh hunter that, you know, no specs on it, just completely new, created it from scratch, and I was really loving it. I was really getting into it. And I was avoiding the grind. Like I was doing the main side quests and then hopping onto the story and just kept going, and that was enough to keep my level up for everything I needed to do. So I wasn't getting into all the stuff that would frustrate you after a while. So it was really, really good. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to getting a bit more into that off camera and just doing a bit of, it's kind of that sort of, especially playing through the story. It's actually quite good fun, and the vibe of an action game, and it tests you a little bit from an action perspective. You've got all the vibe music behind you and stuff. I mean, I'm playing it on my own most of the time. Craigie boy is considering getting it again. He used to be right into Destiny, and yeah, I mean, he considered doing a bit of YouTube stuff on Destiny at one point. He's not got a channel at the minute, but now that he's got a baby, that's not going to happen, is it? But anyway, there we are. Enough about Destiny. So I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to sort of. I've not played Forsaken yet. I started the game from the beginning of Destiny 2, and I'm just playing the story again, even though I've done it, just to see it again and get myself back into the groove of it. And I'll just play all the DLCs and then play Forsaken, because I've got till September to catch it all up. Now, if you do that, well, you can do that with your character, or you can immediately upgrade your character to the level that Forsaken requires. There's an upgrade for it. You just hit the button, and it what it does though is it wipes out some content from before, so you won't be able to play everything if you do that. So that was part of the reason that I didn't do it, and I just played it from the beginning. So yeah, so there you are. So that's about it, channel-wise. Let me know about the 2 Fables and the 3 Dragon Ages when I put the poll up, or if you want to leave comments down below. Let me know if you're getting annoyed with me because I'm not putting Kingdoms of Amalur up. I know there are people that want to see me do more of that, and I'm sorry that I haven't got any more done for you as yet. It's just... It's a combination of, because I do this channel in my spare time, and it's for fun more than it is anything else, and to communicate with you guys and enjoy communicating with you. I have to play something that I've got a buzz about at the time, otherwise it comes across as boring if it doesn't already. Because if I'm not enjoying it, you're not going to enjoy me playing it. So I have to be in the right mood for a game, and I tend to jump into the game that I've got the biggest buzz about and feel like I'm going to enjoy for the channel, and that's why Diablo has got finished, because I was loving playing it. Likewise with Chaos Bane, I'm absolutely going to play more Chaos Bane because I was loving that. The only reason I haven't played more Chaos Bane is because I committed myself to finishing Diablo before it got to a point where I suddenly went off on another game. So there you are. So there you are, people. Oh, God, it's roasting. I'm going to sit outside now where there's a nice breeze. It has been... Oh, actually, before I go, let me say this and let me say no more. For a long time now, and I'm not getting paid to say any of this, by the way. I'm nowhere near a big enough channel to be getting paid to say stuff. But for a long time now, I've been looking for a way that I can try and help with the plastic pollution problem that we have on this planet at this particular moment in time. And for my liking, I think that issue is probably more concerning than global warming. And I do my recycling. I do as much as I can to with my own waste. So it's not, I realise that I'm not a bigger part of the problem, but there are still little things that I do that are a little bit lazy. Like if I don't know what that plastic thing's meant to go in, then I might put it in a bin. But my bottles and everything, where I know they're meant to go, all get put in the right places, in the right bins, and go at the right place. So, the little things you can do. But I was looking for a way that I could donate or, give some money to something that was helping fix the problem. And the reason that I'm wearing these today, I don't normally wear them actually, but I'm wearing them for this vlog, and I nearly forgot to mention it. You'll have seen them all over the YouTube adverts at the moment. It's 4ocean.com. And they are basically actively cleaning up the oceans, cleaning up the beaches, and all of these places where it all, I forget what it's called, but the cycle of the ocean basically drags it all there into those areas of the Pacific and stuff. And they are, if you go to their website, you can donate. I forget how much it was actually, because I did it a number of weeks back now, and I kept mentioning to mention it. And all right, you're not getting like what you donate in a bracelet, but the whole point is it's a donation, and you get one of these bracelets that you just tie around your wrist. It's got a little slip knot on it as well. It comes like that, and you just slide it on. And it's nice that they haven't done because what they're trying to do is fix the plastic problem. They don't want to do the rubber band ones that are plastic. So they've done them as beads on string, and they're really good quality as well. I mean, it's really nice. And there's different colours. The blue one is for the pure plastic pollution issue, and I donated for that. I then donated again for the orange one, which is some of the money goes to the plastics pollution, some of the money goes towards saving the octopus and stuff like that. Octopuses, something like that. And there's a really cool green one actually at the minute, which I'm tempted to donate for, which is a green one, which is for the humpback turtle or something like that. I might have got the name wrong, but one of the turtles that are endangered. So yeah, so I'm using that as my way to try and help fix problems with the planet. So if you want to do as I have done and help and have yourself some cool bracelets in the meantime in different colours and such like, head over to feroceans.com, and it's dead simple, dead easy to do. It took about a week for them to arrive because I think they're coming from, well, I don't know if they're coming from the States or whether, I think they're an American team that are doing it, but they're actually based somewhere in the Pacific, so it could have come from somewhere there. I'm not sure, but it took about a week for them to arrive, and it was all good, people. So there you are. That is my bit done. It has been an honour and a privilege serving for you today in this vlog of mine, and I shall see you next time, folks. Take it easy. Bye.